What men need to talk about more? We need to talk about how we feel when we get caught cheating. It's such a disgusting feeling. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
all I want beef
crazy.
with man and them
You
something there.
cannot have your side chick and then she has to be loyal to you.
What you mean?
It's gonna
The
be no
only thing
way.
I don't want my woman dead, God forbid, and I'm gonna post up my woman me I grieve right now. Don't post up my
Bro.
woman. Boom! Toxic talk. Brand new episode. A lovely new guest. And people, again, sorry. Sometimes life just happen. Man. I say I'm gonna give you a video once a week, and then sometimes I give you 3 a week, and then sometimes I give you once a month. But the good thing is, we are live.
We are live,
and that's it. So we have the lovely Naomi in the building.
Naomi Cowan.
Okay, last name matters.
It does.
It does. Embassy, green card,
No.
citizenship, you name it. Of course it matters, right? So I'm calling by your full name through the whole thing.
No.
Okay,
no.
alright. So.
But it's Naomi too.
It's Naomi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that my name. My name spelled fuck up to you.
No, mine spelled the way it said. You said Naomi.
Nay. How it go?
Nay. Just think of like a horse.
So it have but you don't have Y in it.
No, but if you go, yeah, but there's no Y in the Bible. He's from the Bible.
Oh, see there. Me know like the I don't want some blasphemous. Not the main characters in the Bible. Isn't mean like the Joseph.
Yeah.
Judas them.
Yeah.
Them man they are posted certain way and they say Jesus and.
Well, Naomi, she was a G still. She's in the book of Ruth.
Oh. Okay. Naomi. What should do?
So in the book of Ruth, she was her mother-in-law, and basically, so she actually helped her to find the husband of her dreams. So basically, Ruth's husband dies, and Naomi's like, all right, if you stick with me, just lock in, we'll find a new life. Because, in the Bible days, like once you don't have a husband, you don't have anything. You don't have no money, no whatever. And she said, follow me, and I'll show you. And then Ruth basically meets this guy named Boaz. So if you hear Boaz, Boaz. So if you go on, if you're into if you see any religious girl on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, being like, I'm trying to find my Boaz, right? Because Boaz was this wealthy man. So Naomi basically give her, I don't know, in the Bible is that she basically gives her advice as to how to lock in this guy.
Yeah. So with all that being said, are you married?
No.
Oh, okay. But you want to be married?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you single?
No.
You're not single? Well, that's good. So we can start the conversation from this. So why you've never been married?
No, never been married.
Why? I've been married twice.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy. I believe in love.
Wow.
I believe in love. I believe in commitment. I'm just do what I have to do at the time because everything is about timing, isn't it? So if at the time...
you're the kind of person that you just want to get straight to it.
I don't really say get straight to it, but if I time, I just time. You see me? If you make the chicken stay up on the pot too long, it's going to burn. So you have to know when to take off the chicken. You see me? Same with the rice. You understand? So that's really how you go.
Yes.
No, for real.
No, I know. That's how my dad talks.
No, not really.
No, it's like a brown rust man thing. You get just proverbs in the middle of a sentence.
Well, things are Jamaican things. So.
No. Anyway, so in terms of marriage, I mean, I'll be honest, I have not been in many long-term relationships to get to the point of marriage. That's one.
So your longest relationship?
Oh gosh, maybe 2 years, maybe 2.
2 years?
Maybe three, but I can say I've done a solid 2.
Yo, one thing I can say, I always have some long relationship. Blood.
The way I say?
Yeah, man. I'll figure it out. Alright. Boom! For instance, start the video, and we have something very, very, very important to talk about. I want to talk about Nova Ship JA. I'm telling about Nova. She's a big sponsor of the show. And we have to give Nova thanks because Nova are bringing all our things in for the studio. As I say, the studio, there's somewhere. Big up to Elevated Decors for the wood panels, pass for the wood, but big up to Nova for bringing everything at a timely manner. We just start order and we have so much thing, decor, lighting, we have new camera, everything of ours. So we're gonna have angles so you can see me from this and this and this. So big up to Nova. And I get a code so you can get like probably 10%, 50% off. Is what I say? And them ship very, 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 very fast. If you order today, on a Monday, by Wednesday, your package supposed to be in a Jamaica. You have my word on that. And I'm my company, but to trust them, I tell you, say, if you don't get your package within that time, ship Nova JA. Boom. Like
That's
me,
short. If
me is a man, me will do it. Like, me do 5 years, me do 6 years, but everything, mine thing, them kind of run concurrently. You see what I say?
Oh, wow.
So sometimes really, that's so,
What?
some more you depend. Yo, you did with a girl for 5 years and they will she for 3 years.
So what you mean is that you get involved for 5 years?
No, man, I'm there with man.
Because you said concurrently, it might mean that like if we're locked in now, we have a relationship, and then 2 years into our relationship, you start to develop deep feelings for someone else. That person's thing starts from there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Involved then, it's not relationships.
No, man, a relationship, man. Yes, man. You can't smile at me think them, man. I love that, man. You can't say, but think them.
Right. So then, okay, so you have been in love for 5 years at a time or so.
Yeah, but
that you're not in a commitment.
But no, I'm a committed, man. I'm a committed.
Because you're in relations.
Yeah.
With the person.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll validate that.
Yeah, no, man, a relationship.
Okay.
Man. Because you believe you can't love 2 person one time?
No.
Why?
No, I'm saying I don't disagree with that.
Oh yeah. Me believe so because my arts are big. Right now, what them do? A MRI?
You tell me.
What them do? I MRI that? Me don't know what them do. X-ray, something them do. And them say the size of my heart so big. One person can't manage this. Because I'm going to tell you what mash up relationship. You know people too much. You never know that. Think about everybody where you know too much, you don't like them.
Oh, I mean, you know them too well.
Yeah, you can't know them.
Well.
Because it's on our left ear, you know. You never know I say you stay, you know. Because you shouldn't know say somebody stay.
Well, I don't know. I think, you know what I think? Like, as you say, you have a lot of space in your heart for multiple people. I just think that, I'll be super honest. Like, I'm not going to be that girl on here like, men are trying. You're not going to get that kind of a conversation out to me because I come from a family where, so I'm the youngest in my family and my dad has had 7 children amongst 4 different women.
Wow.
But my parents are married. No. And so I guess because I kind of grew up with my dad when he decided to settle down, I kind of understand and I recognize kind of how you guys think and feel. And
you
so,
guys?
you gentlemen.
Yes, thank you.
And it's like, I think that you do have a lot of space at certain times. And then after a while, you just decide, say, okay, you've seen enough and you've felt enough and you've experienced enough.
True.
I think so. But of course, there's men well into their 50s and 60s that just still have a bag of girl.
True. But I feel like what we reach out to is the money, bro. She's expensive, brother.
It's the money, but I think it's also like the priorities.
You can't let so much place one. Like, for instance, you can have all a girl who on the first and one on the second. No, we have to go in a competition. Who I like more?
Yeah, and then also, but I think like as your life gets more, I don't want to say serious, because life is serious no matter what, but it's like as you start to define what is priority to you, I feel like men after a while just dash for certain things because they don't have the capacity. So like, when you eventually start whatever massive venture, you probably have like 3 right now. But if you decide to go into something as huge as, I don't know, like give me something.
But they even know. But me get what you say.
Yeah, like the more your purpose, gets bigger as a person, the less I think we have time for a lot of things. That's my opinion.
Yeah, the more money I have, I feel like probably the more woman I have in a man. Because I guess I just love black woman, isn't it? So if me can't just have a black woman around me, all of them good and a smile, it's a joy, man. My God, man.
Well, thank you for loving the black woman.
No, but here I go and do.
I love the specification.
Here I'm kind of.
Why did you specify that, by the way?
A black woman?
Yeah.
Because I love the black woman, them. We can't.
I know, but you said it so intently.
No, man, because a black woman I deal with, man. Black woman only. You see me?
Oh, so you're not trying to be like the sellout who goes for this. Like
Kardashian.
It's just not a sellout thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a sellout thing. Part of it is because enough time people feel like, say, you're dating a white woman or a woman outside your race is like you're validated or something. But me personally, that's my thing. That type of me. Like, so if you like whatever, like, cool.
Fair.
But I just can't see myself a date a white woman. I don't think I can see myself dating somebody who's not Jamaican. Probably Caribbean, but I don't know if I explain to you, say, like, we eat fried chicken more than ackee and saltfish. I don't know if I explain that. You know what I'm saying?
No, but then I think with cultural differences too, is not even just like little things like that, but personal stuff. So how we relate to each other. people from other cultures, if they don't have a similar culture, they don't understand like how we vibe, you know, even interpersonally. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, I have a sister that was married to an American for a long time, and the way when she comes home and she sees her friends from school and whatever, you know, she hug up and whatever, and you know, like, him couldn't manage that.
No.
Full stop. Like, his ego was always. But,
Oh, wait, I got man?
yeah.
No, I could do that, man.
No, but when
then.
what do you
American
mean?
then. I can't bother with that. What do you mean I got man?
Not hug up, but like, hi, you know what?
Me not depend
Just
that.
like how I gave you a hug when I came in here.
No, you're not giving a big hug. I joke, okay, give me. I appreciate it, but I ain't a big hug. Them hug, they're not hug for vex about. Some man too grabs it. Some man too grabs it.
No,
I'm a politician. No, depend that.
No, it's true. No. No, but.
I never believe my man for having a man friend. I burn out them thing there.
Man friend?
Yeah, them thing that for burn out.
But man must have woman friend?
No, me not a woman friend, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me not a woman friend. Me have people who me know. What I going to sister? Celestia, love. I'm going to keep it pushing because watch her go on now. You're an attractive girl, right? If my woman going on my phone and see me and your text, she's gonna feel some way.
I agree.
Not because me I look you or because you look me.
Yeah.
This is an attractive girl. And then let's be real. A lot of times, these guys, they're your friends because you don't want them, not because them don't want you.
Well, the truth is, can I be honest? I have been a guy's girl most of my life, meaning not that I'm one of the man them, because I know I'm not one of the man them, but I've always been friends with guys. But I don't take on any new ones, you know, in the last like 5 or 6 years, because that is an issue. And the truth is, even though I'm not trying to pursue anything with any of these men, I do see how it impacts the women in their lives, you know, and I can't be friends with all of them. Like, you see how I full of friend already. So it's like, I can't be like, oh, let me try, make her feel better about herself. That's a lot of work for me. But I will be honest, I do think that after a time, like, that kind of stuff has to be managed and monitored because I see how it impacts, especially the woman. You know what I'm saying?
And the man too, because if my woman, imagine my woman for come home. Oh my, babe, I met this guy, his name is Gio. He owns this car.
But what about people from long time?
People from long time, cool, but at the same time, I forgot analyze that myself.
Yeah.
I forgot have my notes and, you know, watch your body language and certain things.
Yeah.
Me not depend that. Because them boy are wait. And then I experience.
And some of them are waiting. Some of them are waiting.
I got you life for real, you know?
Yeah.
No time people see me talk on this and I feel like I talk because I just want to get, like, just want shock value. I got you life. Actually, I don't want bad boy, bro. I got you life for real. You see me? So, I watch it now, flip it. Me go to a woman go home one day. Hey, babe, I met this girl named Abby. Okay, who's Abby?
No, but I'm not talking about meet somebody and become friends with them. That's crazy.
So that mean I say,
I'm talking about friendships that you've had. Because usually with my scenarios, it's oftentimes been when I've just been friends with someone from a taller time.
Did the friend ever look you? Oh.
Some 50% of the time. 50%. I know, I'm gonna say 60. I'm gonna say 60-40. 60-40. 60 have not, 40 have. Okay. 60 have not, and 40% of them
have. I'll go and say that what piece of the 20 in the 60 just afraid.
Are not ready yet.
Are just not ready yet.
You see the opportunity.
You see me? Come and tell you, see we as man, enough time we put women at one place sometime where in reality.
Yeah, you didn't want any?
What, wine? No, I'm not drink no more.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
I drink
nice.
like once a week now.
Okay, this is my once a week.
Yeah, I'll drink like once a week. No, man, you not follow me, you know.
I'm definitely joking.
Right? So a man will see a girl like you and be like, yo, man, I have to make sure some thing together and I have to boss up and before them look you. As soon as them get the money now, like,
right.
Marlon, where's this coming from? I know you for 10 years. Yo, all along and I tell her, anytime I talk to a girl and she tell me, oh, that guy's my friend, I say, text him right now and say, I'm feeling very sexually overwhelmed and I would like people to come over.
Not the overwhelmed. Why you use that word? Who uses overwhelmed? It's frustrating.
Yeah. Them are gonna tell you, say, you good? You're like, yo, I'm serious. Drop your location, no. Drop your location, no.
That's a litmus test if I've ever heard of one.
Yeah, it always happen. Oh, no, we can't do that right now. Look where you're there. Yo, man, pull up. Yo, man, turn back around. All the time. So then, for my own education and understanding,
if you entered into a scenario or a relationship with someone like me who does have longer term male friendships, right? Where there have been no attempts. So no attempts. I mean, I use football, that's some football terminology, right? No attempts have been made. What would you do, or what would you expect of me so that does not become an issue?
All right. First thing, more to tell you to cut them off. I just tell you what are my boundaries. And
Okay.
then you...
Meaning you're going to say, oh, I'm cutting off these people?
No,
me what you're
I'm
gonna
not
do.
tell you to cut them off.
No, but you're telling me who you're cutting off?
Me? I'm not about to cut off.
Oh, so you're already prepared?
Yeah.
You come ready?
Me a woman and a friend.
Packaged.
Me I tell you, if my woman catch me with a woman on my phone, I look her. Don't worry, I'm a friend. If she's my friend, you know her from the jump, because me I talk about her. Me and Gio are friend. Me and Gio talk every day.
Right.
Because a lot of times too, women use you as friends for boyfriend benefits. So yes, we are friends, but I can't look upon you and say, yo, what they are ribbies, give me 30 grand. We're going to say, I beat anything where I buy. Oh, I'm a girl, but you're not my girl though. Text your man and tell him to sell me. Because you're a drink too.
No, I'm not.
And it's not so strict, you know, because just like I'm a friend, I'm out with the guys and I'm here spend and I'm here spend.
There's no way I'm going to be on the road, have a man, and you need to be buying me a bottle. Or what?
But just I said, I will, you know, because we're a friend. But you have to be a friend too.
When I time to be a friend.
When I time to be a friend, it can't be, oh, I'm a girl.
No, so I'm saying, but if you're one of the homies, and then we'll all pitch in for the bottle.
Yeah.
Well, that rarely happen in my world.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to say, me not do that, because again, for the most part, I don't want to put my woman through that insecurity. They're like, yo, this girl is
let's go back
hard.
to what you said then. You said you set your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you expect from me?
You know, you have to just know, say, watch you know. I know that I get for 15 years, I don't know him right now. And if me and you left, you can go back and know him.
Foolishness.
All right, then come here and tell you my life. And that's my life.
You would tell me that?
I'm not tell you that, I say it a little better way. But I'm going to say, yo, I feel comfortable.
Okay.
And there's nothing, I tell you, there's nothing a man can come tell me about, see that? Yo, one thing
because let me tell you. No, let me tell you why I asked.
I never hear no. I never say she go on to over no man. The last was there a waste man. They can't treat me.
No, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I ask you that. Because like for me, naturally, I feel like I naturally just gravitate away from conversations or scenarios that could even cause a suspicion. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest. Because and I think people around me also understand. Even like when I'm in a busy period with my work and stuff, my real friends, they don't take anything personal. They know if them don't see me or don't hear from me, they know how to find me, they know they can call me. But like when I'm really focused or hyper-focused in a scenario, they already know. So I feel like I wouldn't have to have my person tell me that. But I'm also really hyper-conscious of it. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you an example. Once I was on a date, not a date-ish, with somebody I was talking to. And we went to Dub Club. And if you don't know what Dub Club is,
on the hill, man.
It's a Sunday thing, more reggae, whatever.
On the hill, right?
On the hill,
yeah,
right.
Man,
so this guy not really in that space at all. Like him don't go to Rasta reggae things, whatever. He's a proper ballad. And when I got to the venue, of course I seen a lot of people, everybody hail me. But I ran into another artist friend who was joking with me, right? We know. So I'm not going to tell you who.
I know already.
You don't know who it is.
Me say me know who.
You don't know it's who. Because this person don't even give Dub Club vibes. I was surprised to see him at Dub Club.
Now, then.
He's a dancehall artist. That's the funniest thing. So this dancehall artist on that day had actually texted me and said, yo, Nay, you can pull up to a video shoot I have in Ray. But that day I was doing an audition for something and I was running around. I never ever get to reply to him. I only had time to go out on this little date. Yeah. Right? So when we reached Dub Club now, my artist friend booked me and he's like, yo, dog. And he was like, yo, dog, you know, respond to bad man, Ray. No, I'm thinking this dude who's like corporate dude with me, don't know how me and this person joke around. I'm like, oh God. And I was like, oh shit, like, is he gonna feel a ways? Because some men would feel a ways.
Yeah, me that feel a way.
You'd feel a way like, what? Because what happened is we were acting, or he was acting, you know, like when I don't know if, I do a lot of sarcastic type stuff or whatever. And so I was like, don't talk to me like that to the person. And he's like, yo, Naomi, don't see a joke. And I was like, yeah, I know. And then when I walked away, the guy was like, that was so funny. He actually wasn't offended, but I was freaking out on his behalf.
Okay.
But it never bothered him at all.
If you talk to him. You say I talk to him? You want to talk to him?
No.
Channel.
No, but I'm saying I actually like that he was, because I was freaking out thinking, so in my mind,
We'll have a
a
discussion.
man might be like, yo, you know, how man feels so them can talk to her like that and
Yo,
whatever.
to me?
So I rebut, like when the person was joking with me, I rebutted in a way to be like, don't speak to me like that, you know? And he was like, nah, I'm joking. You see me? And then it kind of, but the guy that was with me got that it was a joke, which I think is good if he can tell that somebody was joking.
Good man. Not me. Me?
Right.
He's a man, I see a man woman hear all a man on party. 2 consecutive parties. And I say, next time you see that man, do not hear
But
him.
I think also it's just because
Do not hear him. And more, come and tell us some mistake with the woman, you know. Me hear it today. Nah, hear it tomorrow. More every time you see me, you think say Jay weird. Sometimes. Me short minute you see me, I give you the biggest ear. I saw you have to do your thing. You can't make two. I'm tell you this. It's a me still, you see me? It's a my life. So everybody wants to say me insecure,
Right.
whatever cure, Jack cure.
Right.
Cool? Me I do what me want to do. And that, that's what you have to do it. And of course, everybody have to force things on people. I'm there. Pause and no R. Kelly now. Not that type of
no
force.
forcing, please.
But
We've
no,
had
but that's
enough.
what relationship is about though. It's about a compromise and a sacrifice. So
Right.
if me know say not healing this person who I really don't know, I don't have no whatever with, I gotta make
Yeah,
my
but
partner
then what
feel
if
good. It's what it is.
Hello, JD.
And then what if...
And it make the L alright, here what? 1 LO lasts for 3 days.
No, but what should happen, you know what, can I give you a piece of advice? I think what should happen, instead of you being sometime-ish, what you do is if you see another person, another woman that you do know, introduce her to your woman when you're with your woman.
Hey,
So that...
I suicide that man.
Oh, really? Why is that suicide?
You know, man, mix up. Because remember now, you know, remember them can go turn friend. I remember somebody tell us that me not have a woman friend. Suppose I have a woman and me I look. Me can't do something with it.
So then why...
I don't...
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
that's
you're
cool.
saying you're not going to introduce your girlfriends to women in your life in case it's a woman that you are looking.
No, and sometimes woman sneak into, let's be real, some girl will come around you and want your man.
No.
Gio, come on, man. Something you talk like you know life, you know. Stop that.
Everybody want you eat and everybody want me.
Gio, me not say no, but
You know what?
me doesn't mean not to.
Like that.
And just like with the alright, question. You never say a man ill when want your woman.
Me don't know who want my woman.
Yo, man,
No, but I also think that you're, if I'm gonna be really frank, I feel like you're projecting what you are already either doing,
And that's normal.
what you're already doing, or what you have done in the past and you're afraid it will happen to you again.
Yes, and that's normal.
Or what you are thinking about doing. Because
Listen,
you maxing out things 3 steps ahead that don't even happen
no, man,
already.
you have to, man. You have to.
No, there's nothing wrong with being cautious, but you're thinking so far ahead. Like,
You have to. Me can't, listen, me not depend that. No man have to heal my woman. Sometimes you see my woman, you'll get her heal today. Tomorrow, you not sure, bro. As a matter of tomorrow, no. None at all. And so I stay with woman, I not heal every woman go say heal. Come I tell you, me heal.
no, but then you don't have to hail. I'm saying just cut. I mean, I'm not saying that everywhere you go you have to hail everybody or anything like that.
You know, say you go through some good relationships. A toxic thing me deal with, you know.
That's probably
I'm gonna tell you
why.
this. More I'm in a party and I yell steer me down too tough. I'm a girl up on yo, the girl to the right, who she?
Oh, you
How
like
she a
that?
look on you so.
You want
no,
that?
no, the woman I do it. You never there one party and see a girl that look on your man certain way, you be like, yo, that bitch be looking. Or she even look on you, you're like, yo.
I don't know.
Yeah, go, your man are there, you know.
Oh.
She go home like,
Yeah, what's going on with
yo,
it?
you know whoever.
It's fine.
You hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this piece.
So you got sometime.
Thank you.
That never reached nobody before? Like you're there somewhere like a girl that steer you down and you wonder, me and a girl that must have the same man. That never reached you
Yes,
before?
oh, yes.
Okay, so
a lot.
imagine now,
But usually
me a head not a girl.
So
or a-
usually that happens when somebody's boyfriend has tried to talk to me.
Something wrong
It's
with
not
you.
me involved with them boyfriend though.
So now,
That's what True Lies is about.
And so it come
You guys stream a song True
Oh,
Lies.
so you have a song about this?
Yeah, well, it's an okay.
Oh, you're the
is-
other woman?
It's an embellishment of I'm not being the other woman, but it's an embellishment of scenarios where gentlemen have seriously looked to me while in other relationships. So
Sounds like a Jamaican.
Right. Yeah, whatever. But in other words, what I find so interesting about it is that like when they're looking you while they're in a relationship, they're really like they're professing like love. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
the heart, the thing with the big heart.
they have the same problems.
Yeah.
You know the Heart Institute on the road from here?
Yeah.
You can go down there. Balmoral.
Yeah, but someone go there.
Call them.
Yeah.
So it's not even a thing where they're like just, they might try to sleep with you or whatever. So I just find it so interesting. Like, what would happen if I actually really say, yo, all right, let's go.
See, the thing it's really about the team. It's never really about like you individually. No, you can be a star on the team.
I'm screaming.
But it's a team. Like we need to get this goal here. We need
but why would you want me as a team member and not like I'm not doing that. Captain.
Everybody, he's on the team too.
No, I'm the captain.
But you're still on the team.
Right.
So if you want to be the captain, cool. We have to analyze and see if you have...
Readjust if anything.
Yeah, and see if you can be an actual good captain. Because we can't get everybody captaincy. That doesn't make sense.
One.
You get me, I say?
Okay.
Rest in peace to Captain Horace. But that's why them
anyway, yeah, but I just some enough times when those scenarios come up, I think to myself like, what I really expect to happen.
You never get there with a man or a woman?
There with somebody?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean there with somebody?
There with somebody.
Else?
Yeah, like a man have a woman and you and him. You ever entertain somebody who have them woman?
What you call entertain?
Even at 20, 19, 21, 25.
You entertain.
You've never entertained anyone?
Yeah, no, but what you define as entertain?
You ever go all the way with somebody who have
No.
Never.
No.
Never.
No.
Not even you never know.
No, there's no way I wouldn't know.
Never.
Never.
All right.
But entertain, yeah.
What is entertain to you?
No, I think you just mean like conversation, spending time.
Spending time.
Parring.
Them thing that count as a body still.
No.
What kind of time?
Nah, spending time count. That's
where we're spending time.
Where we're spending time? Pan the hill?
No.
Kind of pan the hill.
No, but friend, where we're spending time?
No, okay. What I mean by entertain is that you already know.
Is that safe space?
Huh?
This
is a safe space. It's on. This is YouTube.
It's
YouTube is not a safe space. More like this. So, I'm gonna tell you guys what I think women feel, but they don't want to say. Cool. I do think that sometimes, just like how men like knowing say them have somebody where everybody wants, I do think that it strokes the ego if somebody is looking you as a woman. No, it's not really real because you shouldn't want to.
Sorry for stopping the video one more time, but I'm offer this. You see, Expedite Travel Service, them sort out my visa. I tell you upon, let's be honest. And even though I can go to America when I want, because I'm a green card holder, I still need visas for go Europe, UK, China, you name it. And I them sort out my visa. Where I bring toxic talk all over the world. I can talk to English friends them, people them from France, French, everybody, German, you name it. I bring toxic talk to the world like I bring, let's be honest, to the world. I'm 1% big up to Expedite Travel Service. The information and everything are there below, or you can look right up on the logo and call them on WhatsApp. Back to the show.
Feel like you shouldn't want to be a side chick. But if you're in a position where you're kind of single and you don't find the right person yet and you're trying to like hold it, not necessarily being celibate, but you're just holding the order, and a man who seems to be a good man to his other woman, to his current woman, is looking you're like, well, he's a good guy. Like it psychologically, it's almost like when you're in a job interview and you're almost there. Like it boils down to two candidates. And you say, oh, well, I mean, at least I get through a couple of interviews. That means you're close to the job. That means you're qualified. So I think sometimes in those scenarios, women will entertain and kind of go along with it. They're not really going to go further. I'm telling you, like, well, some will, No, and I know some women that they prefer that way because they don't have the stress of being your full-time girlfriend, which is also.
So why you never go through with it?
I don't feel like it. That's just too much drama.
So you never find yourself like get feelings for this person or persons, whoever.
Yeah, but I mean, feelings are feelings.
You have self-control, man.
It's not even a self-control thing. It's just more of like, I understand myself. In other words, I know that. You know what it is too? Can I be honest?
No. You know, every time people say, can I
No,
be
no, no.
honest?
I know this is gonna be a very weird thing to say, but one of the things I've learned about myself, or learned, is I have a lot of I grew up with a lot of emotional safety, if I'm being super honest. So in other words, what that means is it's funny because I don't have a perfect family. My family is actually insane. I love you guys, but you guys drive me crazy. But it's a mad set of people, you know. But we really love each other. So what that means for me, what I recognize for me is that I don't really chart into certain type of scenarios, into those dangerous waters, because in my brain I'm like, there's nothing out there for me.
Well, I think that's already dangerous. That's why, because she got the woman now, the wife, the girlfriend, go through the phone and see you. That's a problem.
No, I know. I'm not saying I've not been tempted, but as you said, why you don't go all the way? It's just because I already know, I know what safety feels like.
Boy, your time
in
waste
that
time
way.
on me. A girl like you, me hate, man. Hate. Because you
Yeah,
put
but
my
I don't-
relation, me don't put my relationship
I don't know
are
those
you?
things.
And then nothing come out of it. Hey, nothing.
From the jump.
You know what the worst thing?
Yeah, dog.
When
Say
your
it,
girl.
I'm not taking things
Yeah,
from you and
bro.
stuff like that, you know.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, man, cool, man. But me I say, you know what the worst thing though? When your
Yeah,
woman
bro.
find out about a girl where you did a text and you and her never fuck. Me say, cause you still go through it,
Stress.
you know. Yeah, I said, me do
So it
all
wasn't
this
worth-
for nothing.
It wasn't worth the
For
film
nothing.
action.
What action?
The film texting.
Oh.
Bro, whoa.
It's a new Jamaica, you know.
I know.
No, man, them some
free,
of
man.
the wicked,
Yes,
man,
yeah.
wicked. And that me I said too. And now I like sometimes I tell you just do it, guys. When you have the bad good.
You're telling me that?
Yeah,
Or
I
you're
tell
telling
everybody
the
that.
audience?
Everybody.
Tell the audience that.
When you have the bad good. When you have the bad good, because what you go on now, you go to and you flirt with other woman, pan your woman, and your woman see it. And you the one, but babes, me never fuck her. She not care
No,
about
she
that.
don't care because in her
Man,
mind you
that's why
already
you
know
fuck her.
because you already did it in your head.
My friend, one time I see the man go over one girl house. And I say, what happened? Him just go over there. I say, brother, you know, say, I better I don't have sex. Because I guess I go on now. Your girl like a priest say, if you never have sex, I never because of you, or because she.
Right.
And then your girl like feel disgusted because she there with a man when nobody know her. So might as well, yeah, they do it.
Oh
so
my
when you
God.
are the bad,
Guys, I'm so tired.
the bad good.
So tiring.
Yeah, man.
No, sir.
May I tell you?
Lord.
It's a cool world. So
You
yeah.
better just be by yourself.
So Constance, you know where you cheat before?
No.
Wow.
Okay, the one time I was...
Come over, look a bit.
Come over?
Yeah,
Oh,
come
the camera. No, because I just got exhausted by every layer that you just broke down.
Boy, you know something I'm gonna say all I tell, but I'm tell you something I believe you.
You don't believe me?
You don't give me one already, I'm gonna say I'm gonna make it slide.
Oh, so you
But
don't believe that first
no,
one?
man, we send it through, man. We
You
send
said
it
it
through.
through. Oh,
We run it
I
through.
don't want to talk bounce, man.
No, I haven't. I told you I've not been in many. No, but the thing is that but here's the reason being I have not been in many relationships, and then the ones that I've been in have been quite short.
Yeah, but
Like the one time I ever-
not add up then.
Why does it have to add up?
All right. If the must not must, then must not must. Because you say them short, right? Alright, question. So do you have to be in a relationship to have sex?
No,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah?
No. We're adults, no.
Come on, we're adults.
Come on, Naomi. We're adults.
No, I know. It depend. I go through different seasons. Meaning, like, depending on how I feel. It's just based on my vibe, like whatever vibe I'm in the moment.
All right. So you ever been cheated on?
Yeah. But
So how was that for you?
to be honest, I keep saying that. I hate saying that.
Yeah, you know that's the code for.
That's the code. No, the time I was cheated on that I know of, I kind of knew. So when I got clarity, I kind of just was like, all right, well, at least I know I'm not crazy.
Oh.
And and on top of that, the person was extremely insecure. So either way, it didn't feel like, here's what felt worse. What felt worse was when I knew it and I couldn't prove it. That actually felt much worse than when I found out. And when I found out, he told me. And I broke down every scenario that I was like, da. But what was more painful was when I knew it was happening and the denial and the this and the that.
Gaslighting.
Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, because I don't know and I don't. Yeah, so.
If you tell someone, I saw you got me a lie.
So in terms, but the truth is that in terms of.
And tell us you're mad.
But in terms of how that felt, either way that relationship wasn't gonna last because they couldn't manage being with me anyway, and I saw that.
Okay.
No, I know, but I saw that.
First bad bitch, you can't handle this.
Yeah, no, but I knew that wasn't gonna.
This is pressure for you, sir.
Yeah, I knew that he didn't have. I knew that he wasn't at a point in his growth as a man to be with a woman like me. So either way, it was like, it was kind of, what's the word? Like, what's that word? When things all come together and it just all makes sense.
Cohesive?
Yeah, it just felt cohesive. So it wasn't, I mean, it was more hurtful when I was unable to get the truth and I knew it was happening. That was more painful. And then the last time, to be honest, the last time I was when I say close to cheating, not close to cheating meaning in a room with somebody, but the last time I actually saw myself thinking about looking somebody else or like engaging with another person while I was in a relationship, I broke up with the person that I was with a couple months later because it caused me to think about why am I with them.
We'll visit that again.
No, we'd have to visit.
You know.
But I'm just telling you, in terms of answering your question about if I've ever cheated, like, as I said, the last time I felt myself like well interested in somebody else. I was like, whoa, I mean, that person weren't really together for a long time. So I was like, well, if I'm easily distracted, I just took some time to think about why
we're really
if I really wanted us to be together in the first place. Because on top of that, I didn't want to go down our path of hurting their feelings and having to go around. And I don't have, like, my attention span is like this. So I can't manage.
You know what men need to talk about more? We need to talk about how we feel when we get caught cheating. It's such a disgusting feeling. Oh my God. No, for real.
You're saying it like it's like I can't believe this happened to me.
No, it really
You're
is.
victimizing yourself.
Because
like,
hear why.
It's a terrible feeling.
Because it's like
No,
not for real.
Why is he sounding like
no.
something happened to him?
You not get it. I'm gonna reason with him, may I tell you?
No.
Listen, no, for real. It makes you
feel disgusted with yourself?
Yeah, you feel exposed. Cause what you going on? More while you all have the two girls that chat on phone dog.
Okay, sorry. So,
and you lie, them must have come out. And it's like,
all right, so let me ask you, why don't you just have open relationships and avoid? You see, like half of this interview.
That not fun. That boring, bro.
Oh, so you find it fun?
Not really fun.
Better way to put it.
Yeah,
you find it fun to hide things.
It's thrilling. Oh my God.
Yeah, but like, what's
you ever teeth out? Alright, your master question. You ever teeth out food yet?
Teeth out food?
You ever teeth out food yet out of the pot?
When you know about cover like this and you say, yes, move in the ear.
Touch me.
Downstairs and
the nicest food, man.
Yeah, I know, but you were 8 years old. So
why?
I'm saying no.
Once a man, twice a child. I pick me
right. So I am saying no. Then you guys are complaining about all of these things, right? You're complaining about getting caught. You're complaining about.
No, I'm not complaining. No, Mr. Say we don't really talk about it as much because I tell you, it's a very disgusting feeling.
You're speaking about things that you're choosing to do that you do not want to do.
Yeah.
Do you realize? Okay, so I'm just clarifying that men love to cheat.
No, you know something that.
Cheat. So it really shouldn't be called cheating. Because I feel like here's what I don't like about using the word cheating. When you actually want to do it, right? And
no, I'm exploring.
You should call it exploring.
No, man.
Yes.
That sound too. No.
That sounds too permissible.
You don't want that.
So you're like feeling like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But what is it that makes you feel like you need to do something wrong? We need to get to the heart of the matter.
Now, a culture, but also get to that.
No, I'm not fit because I'm just. Listen,
I can't get nowhere, Jano.
No, you're not getting nowhere.
Stop carrying on about. Can't move.
Because you have a psychologist is on your couch right now.
And that's fine, but we ain't about to have to know more.
Okay, continue. Tell me more.
So I say, it's when you get caught cheating, you just feel disgusted with yourself, isn't me?
Like, and what's disgusting about it?
Because number one, depends on how you get caught to, isn't me? If you get caught red-handed, it's like, yo, this real. Like, it's like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, but you did it. That's what I'm saying. Like, why you acting surprised? It's like me at the airport when them say, this bag is 55 pounds. I was like, oh, really? Oh, my.
No, but I'm
business class.
got
I
your
thought he
phone.
was 70.
Like somebody got you all your phone. You know that feel like somebody
Bro.
got you your phone, bro. Like it just feel.
You know I don't do that.
Well, give thanks. But me I tell you,
don't
them
do
something
that.
there, them something that do something to you. Mama got your phone hard, man. But when me got your phone, I got your phone for left here, man. When me got your phone, man, me just go so boom, man, me have my tea beside of me, man, and me just plan myself, because I'm
You're
off
very
a
much,
box
I must
support.
say you're very much in touch with your feminine side, man.
He is.
If you're going through phones, if you're going through phones.
What here, we're so good at so.
No.
We're so good at so.
Alright, let's go back to why you like the wrong feeling.
No, man, wait, no, I'm finished.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we didn't even talk about this. You see, when you get caught cheating, honestly, bro, sometimes I feel like if your woman catch you cheating, I feel left her, bro. Big man, because the feeling, you just have a look of feeling in you. And then like remember, you know, you feel dirty. Yo,
So you want a fresh start.
No, it's just like me I live my double life. Do you not supposed to over you so? Like you ever watch Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner?
Not in a long time.
But you know when them did cross part? You remember that?
No, I don't.
We're not cable.
Yeah, we love cable.
You know when Jimmy and come on, man. But anyways, them know it.
Yeah.
You see, when you're over the world, you look different over the world. But when Timmy father or Jimmy world, it look different. So
okay.
you know for over the world there.
I think, you know what I think it
Man,
does? What
them-
it does to you is that like it ruins the identity you have in the relationship.
Yeah,
Because you
but
feel like,
now hold on, wait.
no, in other words, you don't feel, it's
Oh,
like this.
me give you one good lie, you just not take it. It just bounce off like
No, it's
Teflon.
like, it's almost like when a pastor get caught in pedophilia.
So you know, we are bringing it down as a crime.
No, I know. No, but it's like, no, sorry.
No, that's a crime.
I know, but it's like this. Okay, sorry, because the identity. Think about it. You have this
man,
identity. Different
Yeah,
metaphor.
that's a
Okay,
crime, please.
sorry. Come back again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I keep
It's
thinking.
like a
of
Rasta
crimes.
man I eat chicken.
Seat there.
Yeah.
Boom in KFC.
Yeah.
All right.
On the 5th date.
See there, exactly. It's like this. You have this identity. So you have this identity attached to your commitment of like, oh my God, he's such a good guy. Like he takes such good care of la 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 Instagram boyfriend. And then so that's your role. That's the role that you're playing. And then if you get caught by the
Where's the
person,
Instagram boyfriend?
I'm just saying.
Come on, no man.
No, when I say Instagram boyfriend, meaning like, you know, you have like that public, you have that public persona of being this great guy that she's so lucky to have you. And you've painted that picture. And then when you get caught, especially you get caught by the person who you're painting the picture for, right? You feel disgusted because like it's almost like you failed at the job that you set out to do. So that's why I feel disgusted. But then that's just also like, so why do you feel like you want to do wrong?
Here we go on.
What
culture.
What gives you that rush?
No, a culture, man. A culture. Because honestly, I used to always think, say, man have to cheat. I remember one time I was in New York and I went Uber and this Pakistani guy, him say he's never cheated before. One gram David. And it comes back down to culture. That's just their culture.
But that's what I'm saying. But here's my thing. It's like, if it's something that you genuinely just want to do, it's not cheating. It's just, it's being polyamorous.
Yeah, but me I say, but
you like the feeling of feeling like you did something bad because you want to be a bad boy. Because we have a badness in our culture.
That's just something, you know. We all want to be Diddy.
Ew. What?
Sorry. You said bad boy, man.
Oh. No. Oh, I said bad boy. Just kidding.
My bad.
No, but the other thing is that, all right, it's like this. We love rudeness in Jamaican culture. Because there's things when I was a little pitney, okay. This is nothing close to what you've shared. Right. But I used to like thief when I go supermarket.
No, man, me too.
Right? So I used to do this thing.
But God, you have a thief, you know?
No, I used to do these things. My next door neighbor, I had a next door neighbor named Knuckle. That was his nickname on the block. Knuckle went to Vaz, right? I used to go to Heidel, but Knuckle was a real rude boy. And him telling me this little trick. So him say, yo, if you go supermarket, you can open the chips and eat them and put the bag back and just kind of fluff it up. Even though I probably, because you know when you go to the grocery store and you say to your parents, like, can I have this? Them say, no, put it back. We already buy snacks for the week. Or, you know, them always just want to box it out of your hands. So I used to do that, just walk around the aisles while my mother, I done her one, so sorry guys, like serious.
No, man, something used to thief.
But in other words, and then like, I kind of used to like stealing gum. gum. But it's just, I mean, mind you, I'm little, but there was a little bit of that, like, yo, my teeth are bubble gum. You want some bubble gum, right?
No, man, for
Teeth
real,
are
man.
ice mint.
Even though me teeth something that I still have
no,
it.
please don't do that.
For real, me, I'm about them, man.
No, okay. All right. So I've outgrown, hey, I've outgrown my petty theft habits. Okay?
All right,
I've
so,
outgrown that. I have not done that.
You know why?
When I say a while, I mean, in other words, like,
yeah, jail stop me, man, I tell you.
from I reach high school, I don't do them things.
No, man, I jail stop me from, I go jail for real, no.
Okay, wow.
No,
Alright.
for real, I go jail for thief things I already have. I have a problem, and I go jail and I say,
Okay.
I'm go jail, I never inform on a soul. So I make that be known, because I'm an informer.
All right. So then
I'm
therefore the same
hold my
itch that you have for thieving is the same thing with cheating.
Yeah.
No, here one now.
It's
No,
scratching the
see, right
same
now,
itch.
what I'm doing right now in my life, me not up on the cheating thing right now.
Right. Why?
Because it's expensive. That's
Okay,
the
but
first
that
thing.
doesn't mean you genuinely don't want
But
to do it. It's only 'cause
man, it's expensive and it costs something what I can't afford and at time.
Okay.
Time. I can't.
Okay, that's
You see, I could
healthier.
make time. Believe me, man, everybody get a piece, man. Because what you going now?
This is your friend?
You see what I reach?
Or colleague.
Nah, we're dog, man.
You
Okay,
see what
contemporary.
you see what I reach? Enough people in a life, it's because them can't share at the time. Because what you know, you see, if you have 10 woman one can good, but if you find out, say, woman 5, I get Chanel, and the other one I get Miu Miu.
Oh my God, that's so much. But I'm saying that's so much time. dude.
Problem. You see
but
me?
that's so much
and then me
time.
now I'm too jealous. Yes, so me will have my woman, my good woman in yard, and me see her there with man, and I come out of my yard, there party, I watch you and say, man, girl, I owe him.
Yeah, that's
all I want
crazy.
beef with man and them
You
something
cannot have your side chick and then she has to be loyal to you.
What you mean? I'm gonna say, listen, everybody want to fit them world, and that's not my world. Is it me? So,
Yeah, but I mean, no, so it's by choice. Whoever's choosing
yeah,
to
but I
enter
realize
the
that
world with you.
that world don't really look feasible, you know what I mean? I say, like it makes sense, so I'm gonna stop just love it.
I mean, eventually, I guess people outgrow a lot of things.
No, I'm outgrow them things, man. I'm not time for them things.
But I'm saying even the women, like after a while, they're gonna get tired.
Oh, wow.
Tired of.
And then I end up on start share, man. Woman come to that point eventually and just start share one boy. Just call it yeah.
I mean, share of men with each other.
Yeah, that's how it go.
I guess so.
That's how it go.
I guess. I try to.
But you see, the next thing to be cheating, here me can't take with cheating. Woman them a cheat back, yo. Oh, God. Nothing to add, so, you know.
But.
Yeah, because you see when you go find out, and you're there on, who name so and so, but you was doing your thing.
I thought we were all doing our thing.
I thought we were all... No, man, them thing, yo, me I tell you, man.
You know, I don't
the
worry
first
about.
time
I don't worry about cheating, as a woman.
Why not worry about it?
No, let me tell you why. Because here's the thing: you're gonna do it. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are going to put in all this effort to, I don't know, delete messages, delete this, that, rah, lock off. Like for me, my thing is, I can't force you to be faithful. And it's just like, even like when I work with people, I will always try and say, all right, like, make sure I see everything, whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, you can still go around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can still go around me. If you're my partner, you can still find a way to. So in my mind, the time that it takes me to be overly thinking about stuff, going on your Instagram, looking at who's commenting, who is liking your picture, who is in your phone. Do you know how much time that is? That's a lot of my emotional energy.
Them have it, man.
No, but I'm saying I don't have that. I actually don't have that.
I know some people, I tell you, yeah, I said right now, them have that put down. Them all can share some video.
I know, but I'm telling you that me personally, whatever bank account that is in, I don't have it. Like, I just rather just trust whatever is happening, because here's what's going to happen too. I'll be super honest. Like, God will show me anyway, you know. And I'm not even joking. So I don't even...
So something, you know.
I don't even care, because I know
God
I'll
show me
find
them
out.
something there. God show me millions. I don't want God show me that.
No, but I'm saying I'm going to find out anyway, and it's going to be no way.
The only thing I don't want my woman dead, God forbid, and I'm going to post something my woman in grieve right now. Don't post something my woman. Yo, them somebody are wicked, you see, because you want to call the girl and answer the phone. You don't believe me, bro?
Are you talking about death?
And
jealousy after death?
Listen to me. Your partner dead.
You don't sound crazy.
Oh, I sound crazy.
Guys.
Gio, your partner dead. And you see a man post your girl there for you last night.
Stream Naomi Cowan on
What?
Audio Mac, Tidal, Apple Music.
So we're not
Spotify.
having a conversation, yeah?
No, I'm just saying, like,
No, that's men's that though.
how we reach
Men's
here.
that your partner, where everybody knows say your partner
But
drop
what
out.
if him just...
I'm friend.
All right, what kind of picture? You mean like a picture his arm is around her or something?
What do you mean? I'm tear. I'll go kiss on the forehead.
Oh, no. Then of course
on the bottom. Me see, you know. Yeah, they are funeral, they are bad harder than me. They are fuck yo, brother. I told you.
Have you been in that scenario before?
Yeah, me? Mudo there.
Oh.
Mudo there. Two
just
places.
checking.
That
You
GP I
you
just
sound
got.
very like...
No,
Okay.
man. Enough time I see them something there, man. Even enough time I see the girl, man, do a dirty style too, bro. God, rest in peace to whoever. The man them drop out, uno know say the man have him woman. And una post up one. Them some of the them
Oh,
thing,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, them some of the wicked, bro.
Yeah.
Because now you have questions.
No, you know, all right, you want to know what teach me? You know, no, you want to know
And
what...
you want to hear the boy did my girl, she never left you. What you mean? See the Bahamas trip here, me and her go. She never done go. I know you said, John, no, you meant everything, you know, so she not look a vibe, she probably never go for real. Yeah,
Well,
mad.
No, you want to know what I just remembered, like, what taught me that lesson of, like, it's a waste of time to be worried about if a man is cheating? Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in forever. But I remember how stressed I was that when I was like going through tag pictures, like, you know, when you used to be able to like say you're there with somebody and whatever, and months upon months, and you look on girl profile and all sorts of stuff, and you're doing all this research, and at the end of the day, like the way that I found out was nothing to do with social media. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was like, I wasted so much time on my computer, in his phone or on his this and that. And I say, you know, say, I'm not going to do this ever again. And I just really have not.
You know what? No,
I really have not.
you
and
know what
also
you do?
because
confirmation. Because you'll know something, you know. But yes, when you get the confirmation, you know
Time
what to
though.
do with it. You know what to do with it. Have you ever reached it? Like you think you know something, and then you're going to know now, and you say, you know what I'm doing right now. You don't know what to do with
just
it.
have to say-
And
you
that's
have
why
to do
enough time,
something about it.
enough time women and men stay after certain violation because them feel it, but them not sure. Then when them sure is like, well,
You want
for
to
the right
know?
now.
No, because here's what
Home
happened.
for the-
The time when they felt it, they already went through the emotion of if they knew.
Oh yeah, so something, you know.
Yeah, so it's like, so you already accept the scenario even though you never have that physical proof. So in your brain, it's like your brain already used to it. You know, like if some like VR, like you go into VR with a roller coaster, you feel like, oh my God, I want to throw up and da-da-da-da. It's the same kind of stuff in your head. So if you don't have that feeling and something in your gut say, yo, boom, 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 but you don't have the proof, you already kind of go through it, rinse it through your brain, and you've already accepted that it happened, that it's reality. And then when it becomes reality, it don't shock you anymore because you knew.
What about kids?
What about him?
Have any kids?
No.
You want to have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, me not know your age, but me up in that age, right? Are you okay with being a stepmommy?
Yes.
Have you ever been a stepmommy?
No. Yeah. My mom was a stepmom.
No.
Is-
But yeah,
Yeah, she never my choice.
I mean, I'm okay with being a stepfather, but the thing is, I can't deal with the baby father drama.
Here's what
Can't
I
need to be a father,
like
so.
for me in terms of that type of a scenario. The first thing I'm gonna look for is the way that the person speaks about their child's mother, how they treat the children, how they treat their family time. There's certain things I'm just naturally going to look out for to see if that's something that I want to be a part of. Because I know what I would bring to the table if I was to be a stepmom. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to run up into something if there's a whole heap of drama and discord between this person and that person, because then I'm now carrying that into my life. You know, so I don't have a problem with it once it's
Yeah,
copacetic.
once the baby father drama and the picnic them not done. So I'm not take up
Oh my God.
Can't do that. I can't. I'm serious about it.
What
bro.
about don't speak me?
I can't be a stepfather to not done speaking. You're crazy.
But what if you can?
Me not
invest in
teach
their
her.
time?
Me not do that. Me not do that.
Oh
You have to able to look at something boy. And you can dance, but you can play a ball. And you can run really fast. Me not depend on that something there.
When we shoot it, let's be honest.
Me just a forward, yeah. and you just...
Why you bring me on the
You know,
show?
on that, bro. I'm some of that madness, bro. Sometimes some man take up some pitney, you know. I mean, I said the baby cannot spell it name. The baby is 10, him can't spell him name.
Please.
Come on, we can't do this.
Well, yeah, you know, have a literacy problem.
No.
And a numeracy problem
Baby
in
supposed to
Jamaica.
can't You know, say baby smart. Yeah,
Children are very smart.
Anytime I go around anybody, once them pitney the 4-year-old, I wear Pampers. Man, I come left there there.
In the daytime, you should still at night maybe.
Which night? Yeah,
No.
big man.
A 4-year-old
four?
is still a
Gee,
baby.
what?
You can still peep in the bed, bro.
Peep? No.
Of
Me
course.
piss bed till me I go high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Me piss bed.
Exactly.
Piss bed a different thing, cause guess what? Piss bed, you're right mind.
I am done.
No, my piss bed, man.
Till high school.
You what?
You really
I
come to that answer?
swear, I'm a truth. I'm the truth. No, my piss bed hard, man. If rain fall, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, a problem with that, man.
Please.
Me have a piss bed and flip it.
You know what this
man.
feels like? I
big
feel like
bad
my Breakfast Club interview all over again. And I really never expect
No, man.
this.
My piss bed free, man. You know piss bed?
Yeah, when I was 4 or 5, maybe.
No, man.
not
But I
going
talk about
live.
potty train from one. Potty train.
No, I used to, in my certain dreams, or like you just don't feel like get home.
No, man. I don't even know all the piss bed thing. Me probably still lazy, bro. But no.
Lazy?
But in terms of potty train, I did potty train, bro.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you're still a
Piss
piss bed.
piss bed is that?
Casey, bro.
Yeah. Now a big case and me a piss bed. My first one. But then with a piss bed like once a year.
That's alright.
Last time I pissed the bed, me I live a Philly. So the time I 20 something.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm a boy piss bed, man. Married and piss bed.
You know what you can do? Kegels.
No, man, I'm good now, man. I'm
No,
good,
but
man.
it can strengthen your pelvic floor.
No, man, I know that, man.
Yes.
I did dream
lazy,
them, man.
man.
I did dream them, man.
So when you go out, all right, when you go out like on
But
the
not the
road,
problem, man.
do you pee at parties? Or
Yeah, me I dream, yeah.
But can you hold it if you need it to?
Yeah.
You sure?
100%.
We can
No,
talk
man,
about
listen.
this.
I just listen.
I have
I'm want to
an
listen-
Instagram account.
I want to say I go
I follow
from
you,
my
follow the
father's side.
Australian lady. 1, 2, 3. Release, hold, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing.
What up?
It's like a Kegels lady on
I
Instagram.
don't
She's
think for me,
bad.
that.
Up to 45 seconds. A squeeze.
How old is?
Yeah.
No, not your
Okay,
piece.
that's a UTI.
No, not
No.
piece.
She's doing the exercise.
You're doing the
Oh.
exercises
Oh.
of squeezing your pelvic
Yeah,
floor.
but that's...
But yeah, man, pitney for potty train from latest. Ooh. It's a more pitney. I'm going to revisit the argument. I mean, I tell
Yeah,
you.
you need to see what that's like.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to see.
Remember, some of my mother full of pitney, you know, so I know pitney my raise boy,
Okay,
you know.
same.
Me I talk about raise pitney boy, you know. You see me, I mean, I tell you. My mother have, most of her youth them smart. You see me? You see, most of her youth them
Most of
smart.
her youths,
Yeah.
aka your siblings.
yeah.
No, my dog them, man. Them smart, you see me? But they talk about baby, man, I tell you, bright baby them, man.
Yo,
Believe
this
me,
is
no,
literally
go
my
through them
Breakfast
something
Club
there.
interview part 2, except
I'm
you're
pitney for
double
the pan.
magnum.
I'm pitney for the pan breast milk. Me I tell you, go check on the pitney them when I drink breast milk.
It's true.
They made it hurt. And again, my mother have 5 pitney, so me can tell you the 2 not take breast milk.
Well, there are studies and stuff like
telling
that
you.
show up to a certain age it helps with neurological.
But that one tell me have 4.
Of course.
4.
Yeah.
Big boy in a khaki.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a nephew that was way up, like
Yeah. So them
way up.
but want a family though. Really. But here, I'm gonna tell you, and this might sound toxic, but I like, you see me? I want a family, I want a pitney with one woman because I kind of see the cons with my father having kids with multiple women, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, I am an outside
The
child. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like me don't know what my father would have done if he never did have me.
Right, but that's
Understand?
your purpose. It don't
And-
mean you need to repeat.
No, but me I try
Repeat
to
the
say.
pattern.
But when you look again, but when I look outside of my family, I'm look upon all a junior gang. I mean, I said, boy.
Right, but I'm not saying, but I don't think it means that you should be purposefully having an outside child with the hope that this becomes the chosen one.
No, and I really said that, you know, because I'm wanting to say, look, I'm not step pitney. Not to me, step pitney come take care of you, you know. Pitney and grateful, you know.
I know.
You know much man dead and as them dead the house sell.
Yeah, bro,
And the
but
thing
what
that's
I'm
mash
saying
up?
is don't intentionally say you're going to have an outside child for them to become the next Jay Frey or for them to become the next Damian Marley.
Wow.
If you happen to have an outside child, then make it happen. And let that person's path will be that person's path, but don't sit down and say, yo, outside child, anointed. That's kind of, yeah, so you'd rather a family unit.
Yeah. But I'm still.
But you're open to just planting a seed externally,
No,
just to have as a backup.
No, I'm not really. I'm not open for that, but just like, but you have 3 people from the same woman and nothing no hit.
What do you mean nothing
no hit? No look at scholarship, no look at nothing,
What's
bro.
your contribution after you breed the woman?
What you mean? Me a good father, bro. Me know
That's
me.
it?
Yeah, me a good father, but me I say sometimes I not blame she, I not blame me, but me I say I blame. Me I blame our thing together. That me I blame.
Oh, you're saying that maybe you guys don't make great children?
Yeah, probably at that.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, probably at that, man.
No. I think different scenarios. Everybody's situation, depending on their environment, different trauma, like if you, I mean, here's the only thing that can be a little bit sad is sometimes you see scenarios where there's parents that are like great people and them supportive, give the child everything they could possibly want, even if them don't spoil them, but like try to raise them right, and they're still a waste, man. Like,
yo, man, tell you.
that's heartbreaking to see, but there's not much you can do.
That's why
about
I tell you, the one where they are road now where feel like say, yo, John,
he has something
my
to
father
prove.
now meds me that I forgot
Oh,
do
so
it.
so you want to play reverse psychology on your unborn outside child.
Yo, yeah, so something.
So basically reject him, but you're not really rejecting him. You rejected him so he can stand up and show and prove himself to you.
So,
That's basically what you're saying. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Right, that's a good movie idea still.
that's something.
That's usually like if you look at the hero
And then
stories.
watch it going now. But they ever got two, he might feel like someone I rate him. But they say when I drop out, I email everything too. So when we like
Oh my God.
read
So yeah.
Junior drop down, Junior say what? At first, okay. You see me? Yeah, and you know what I say? Come up the thing, bro.
I mean, you're a really great writer.
No, but a real life. This is sound like a real life movie.
It does sound like a real life movie.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man.
I'll do
But me if I start more no, really time for me to start have some youth now, isn't me?
So where do you start?
Where? What do you mean I'm gonna start?
So why don't you just get on with it? No.
Just time. But I think I know at the time. Why you not get on with it? What you waiting on?
I'm not waiting. Well, I'm mindful of the type of person because rearing a child, like bringing up a child, it does take keen attention from both sides. So there's definitely people that like I feel like have asked me like can I have a child together, but I just watch how you live your life and how you prioritize things. And you see, like when a baby comes into the space, you have to just know say certain things just do not matter for that window of time until they're like in, you see me, like grade 1, like that first 4, 5, 6 years, we just have to be focused, like as in it's almost like you have a business or something like that. Meaning even if you have helper and nurse and nanny and whatever, but you have to be like in a partnership. So I need to know that you're not going to slack off. Because presence of a father, we all know this affects a child's mind, especially if I have a boy, all this kind of stuff. So for me, I want to be sure that is someone that is committed to being a parent. It's not so obviously the marriage and this and that stuff is great, but I really believe that when like children, I have a big heart for kids and I love children and I always have. From I was a child, I just have a love for kids and I just feel like they deserve as much as possible. And it always breaks my heart when I see people just say them want to have a picnic, because them want to have a youth, but they're not actually parenting the child. It's just so unfair because the child never asked to be here. You bring the child into the world.
But it takes a village, though.
It does take a village, but you have to have your leadership. The mom and if you can, like obviously single moms have been killing it for years, but them tired and them talk about it all the time. No single mom actually wants to be a single mom.
See me single dad.
Same thing. That's what I'm saying. No single parent genuinely wants that.
You know, can I ask you a question? What's a single mom? And I'm not trying to be funny. Is the case that you're single or you're just not with the baby father? Because I always want to know.
What?
Like, as if me there with a woman and she have a youth and it's not my child, I don't consider her a single mother.
No. If you're my partner and we're doing this together, then I'm not a single mom.
But I've seen a lot of women who have man, I say them a single mother because
they just like the title of single mom. Then if I have a child and then you and me get together, and you're genuinely an active part of my child's life, I'm not a single mom anymore.
All right. So what?
I guess maybe they mean single on paper, like they're single, like they're not married. But when I think of single motherhood, I'm talking about day to day, because guess what? Like, you have people that have good grandparents around them, but they're still a single mom because when I'm going to bed at night and waking up in the morning, it's still them and the baby, you know? So.
All right, so and then single mother normally, when I hear single mother, normally I think that it's only you, the dad is not there. Or if him there is not much. So if the father is contributing, whether he must spend time with the child, on a visitation, whatever it is, are you still a single mother?
I see what you're saying.
So I don't know what's a single mom.
I don't know what it is then, because
I consider it to be single as well.
So if you're co-parenting, you're a single parent?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess they're single, but I guess there's this definition of like a struggling single parent, you know, when you're really the only parent. But
when I hear single parent, I just think that everything is dependent on you.
Yes, that's what I hear. But if you want to get technical about it, if we're co-parenting in a really great way, yes, I'm single on paper, but I'm supported.
But even if you did together, from when you're married, you're single on paper.
Right. So I don't know then. All I'm saying is I'm not
ChatGPT.
All I'm saying is, like, for me, I'm not, in terms of having a child, I just want to be sure that the person's character is of a certain level. That they're just not just interested in just, I have a youth, for say I have youth. And like, you're just holding up the child like a Simba with all this pride, but behind the scenes, you're not putting in the work with me.
Fathers, you just pull up and take 2 pictures.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, one, I want to reflect on something. You know, the first time my father ever disappointed me, tell you, my father tell me, my brother got movies, you know. I'm ready for early. Man, I'm going to say, above 8, that's all I'm sure. Because I live off Ugly Park with them down there. I'm there, wait, you know. I say, yo, it's a late movie I watch when I'm still. Bumbuckler. I say my father pull up with him baby mother, my little sister, but him baby mother, my little brother inside her belly. So I say,
how many siblings do you have?
Like 12.
Oh, wow, yeah. On both sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I look, my father just give me a heel. I said, look more, I say me ball. Up to this day, the band-aid is still there,
I
bro.
know, that's really so, oh wow, that's a core wound.
I look at them got movies, you know.
Like they went and never take.
Look like them got movies.
Yo, with kids, oh gosh, you really can't do that. Like, I try not to make promises if I can't keep.
No, man, yo, them got park.
Them go
somewhere. But me know say me just. Me don't know, bro. Man, I tell you. No, remember that vividly, bro. Vividly.
I mean.
Eh? That's why me happy
it's
today.
A trauma response. Oh God.
Yo,
that's really sad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I'm a good father still, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: is that we're all imperfect people trying to do things, and it's not that we're supposed to be perfect. Like, I feel like the other thing with parenting is that a lot of times a parent is figuring it out as they go along. And it's, even if you're not their first child, but it's just like the experience is the first time all over again, you know?
Yeah, because enough time me say that if me I brush 30 and at this age my father probably gone 5 pitney, my mother probably gone 2. And bro, I just feel like a child sometimes. Like,
why? Because you don't have a child?
No, no, overall. No, just I live my life. Sometimes I just don't feel like this is what an adult should be. I mean, I said, just imagine if there was a child added to the equation. Right,
what would you do?
But
Adapt, yeah? Well, I think too is like.
Just correct me?
No, I was making sure that you weren't saying adopt.
Oh.
It sounded like.
Oh no, it was not a problem. I'm softening up and say it right.
No, I was saying it to myself to confirm.
I don't want with the A, man.
I was confirming for my own. No, but let me I think the reason why our parents, like what we saw ahead of us, feels like we're not growing up is because we are way more aware of things in life. Their path was like, make sure that you don't starve. And at the time, remember, there were less ways to make money. 20 years ago, there were less streams of income available. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. So they were like, crap, I need to secure this because there's only like two paths. You know, like if, for example, with media, imagine there was a time where it's just radio, television, newspaper, billboards, like four paths for people to get a message out there, which is why it was such a big deal when you hear like OG artists said, the first time I heard my song on the radio. So it's the same thing. It's like, you know, for our parents' generation and in general, like for them, there was no thing as being an influencer. There was no such thing as having an online business. There was no such thing as
OnlyFans.
selling pictures of your foot. You see me?
Yeah.
Like whatever the case is, there were like a handful of income streams that they could see at the time. I remember some people innovate same way from long time. Lots of innovation. Kisco. Where like all these cool businesses have popped up in the older time. But it's like their mindset was like, I have to hurry up and work and secure land, house, this and that. For us now, we can see so many options. So we take our time exploring ourselves and then exploring our options before we make a decision. That's why it feels like we're growing up later, but I think it's just that we just developed and our world is more flexible. Like you can go on a Euro trip, 4, 5, 6 months, make money being an influencer, whatever, like that you don't buy a house. Fine. Like, it don't mean that your year was terrible because you didn't accomplish that goal. You went to 6 countries or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like we need to pressure ourselves to copy that. Because to me, what happens with them is that by a certain age now, they crash out. Because they've been pushing and pushing and pushing themselves and never allow themselves to actually live. Or they never had a chance to live life. So that's why people go into these midlife crises and stuff like that. Because they were just
But I feel like you go through, I get you all that, but I just feel like with everything I say, I think that happens regardless.
midlife crisis?
Yeah. That's a bad day in general. It's going to happen
That's
regardless.
midlife crisis is not one day, I don't think.
No, I get you, you know, but
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody got through a midlife crisis.
Well, I feel like I went through mine at 25.
Yeah, I mean, I go through mine. No, I go through mine every year. And it's just that, me as a man, me don't get super, 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 super angry, super low. And then I'm just like, all right, whatever, let's keep it pushing. I'm not dead.
Right? Did you do anything to like resolve
Resolve what?
the anger that you're sharing about?
Yeah, cuss. Just
Okay.
cuss.
That's
Just cuss.
fine. Listen, you have to get it
And
out.
chip beer clot and then I
You
just
go
listen,
gym and them things and
listen to Whitney Houston, I'm a good bro.
Okay.
I swear to God. One thing.
that's fine. Hey, listen, whatever works for you.
Yeah, man, I mean that, man. That's just me. I'm gonna tell everybody that. So I feel like you have to just do certain things. You have to just do it. Just do it and figure it out after that. Don't question it. Even with money. What if I find myself, me I move all stingy with money, like me I careful how I spend. No, brother. Spend money, bro. Money will come back to you, brother. I'm to you. I don't really know the Bible fully, you know. But you know, say worrying is a sin.
Yeah, because it means you're not
You never
trusting
know.
God.
You know for worry. God
'Cause
said
it
look on the
mean-
bird them not worry.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
them
yeah,
good
yeah.
food over there about.
Facts.
The leaf them not worry.
I
What me
will,
I
yeah.
worry for? After that bird not bigger than me. Or more than me.
Well, worrying is anxiety.
Yeah, them.
Misplaced anxiety. Anxiety is misplaced worry or something
You know,
like
say a
that.
woman give me anxiety the first time. Lord, me
Give
say, me
you?
just say, yeah, no, you should give me, cause me never ask for it.
How she give you?
Me say, man, no, me never what, but Florida, me day, man. And me say, me just shit.
What going
So wait, what
Remember
happened?
this story. No, man, I
You're
don't know.
gonna meet her?
No, I'm a woman, man, but it's like you girl want left me. What she not left me directly, you know, bro. Me say, so me and just a shake.
What do you mean she's not leaving it directly?
Like she thought, like she said, she consider the relation. She not.
Oh, she's
feel
not
this.
sure. Jano.
Yeah, she has
Yo,
some sure.
I'm that girl. I'm like,
viewers?
I'm not sure if this is the right thing.
Me?
I'm not laughing. It's not funny. When I say that, I have meant it.
Yeah.
None of them joke there, bro.
No, I know, but they're not trying. She's not trying to give you
Yeah, so-
anxiety. She's just trying to be honest.
Anxiety she give me, man.
She give you.
You see, once I feel like say, y'all don't want me no more, I left you first, man. Depend on you, man.
Oh my
nah,
God.
make
You
you-
really are toxic. But
Oh,
you
I'm
know
toxic.
what?
Yeah,
I
we
do
are smart.
appreciate. No, but you
No,
know
I'm
what?
toxic though.
I wait, no. For people that don't like him, what I will say.
Everybody love me. Don't make no trick
everything.
here, you know?
What I will say is that you say what you're saying. Now, whether or not you're doing everything you say that you say, or you say that you do, I think because you say it with your chest, nobody can say him toxic because he's very
Honest.
But I'm not toxic.
Yeah, but
though.
you own your shit. Because I mean, I don't know what the definition of toxic is, but I feel like what's more toxic is when people have certain habits and this and that, and they're acting like that is not what they're doing. Do you see what I'm saying? You have said everything very blatantly, without shame. You're not hiding it. You're not trying to cover it up and say, oh, well, you know, maybe.
And you know, some is an average man. When it comes down to things I'm not talking about, so man don't want to talk about that real thing, man. But no, I mean, I tell
So
any
that's
man
what I'm
that, man,
saying. I like it.
If you feel like your girl both left you, left her first, brother. Cause guess what she'll do? She'll try to find your replacement. We know a code. Cause I remember mine is relationship. Love.
As one born, him gone. Wait, how you go? The other way around. As one gone.
No, yes.
What's the saying? What's the saying?
As one.
Gone, him
Next one,
born.
yeah.
Ludi.
You see, drugs, relationship, love. It's a
Oh,
drug.
yeah.
So how you get off a drug when you're addicted?
You have to have a
you have to do
placebo.
2 things.
Right.
You see me?
Withdraw and then.
No, not that. No, if you're a smooth one, is either you get addicted to another drug or you do tapering. Meaning, you still have to take the drug, but if you normally take it 5 times a week, you start to take it 4.
Oh, I mean like when
Then-
you're distancing yourself.
Yeah, then you take it 3.
Right.
Then you take it 2. Then by the time you look, yo, may I take no drugs today? That's what normally happens. So that's why if you notice with a relationship, anytime it end, one person always more hurt.
True. What's your biggest heartbreak? When was your biggest heartbreak?
Oh my
or tell
God.
me about that.
Probably last week. Oh my God.
Last week.
Oh, listen, I got you heartbreak. No, I'm gonna tell you something.
This is a real
You
person.
see that my life?
AI this.
No, you see that my life?
J.I. Free.
Yeah, free.
That don't even someone said last week.
Wait, there's an AI the J though. Think about it.
It is.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you my life still. My life is like this.
J.I.
Anytime
Free.
you meet me, I'm the richest. I'm the strongest. The person who I talk to, I love she the most. And I go to she broke my heart
Intense.
every single time. So me I get my heart broken from primary school.
Oh, so you like it?
Like what?
You know, I just recently, my heart started get broken like in the last 2 years. Oh my God.
For real?
Yeah.
No, we had this whole time.
Protect. Yeah, I'm very guarded.
Yeah, let me see.
Not anymore. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be more vulnerable. Get vulnerable. Dig out my heart.
You never
The
deal with
hell?
nobody then.
Never in a real
No, joke thing, you never deal with nobody.
Yeah, I guess not. Maybe.
You never.
I mean,
no,
but
man.
that's kind of, I think, I'll be honest, like, oh God, you know what I've said a few times that you're going to notice in the edit? I've said I'll be honest about 4 or 5 times.
I don't know what that means.
And I've said the word scenario a lot. And I already noticed because I went to school for media, so I already like picking up on stuff that I did, and I'm like, whatever. Anyway, people like myself, we kind of have that little thing where I'm really good at detachment, which is a good and a bad thing. Yeah, I'm really good at it. But I am very attached to certain things and certain people. I'm a liberal, if you're into that stuff.
I don't
Me?
like that
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like if you move on too fast, in my estimation, you never really did.
But
But when I move on,
start-
I tend to move
She
on
move
and
on
just
before.
chill. No, but I move on and I just chill by myself. It's not like I move on to somebody else. I just move on and get back to wherever my
You
life
know, so I
was.
can't move on.
By yourself?
Yeah.
By yourself?
No, I can't move on by myself. And it's like if me. All right, I'll show you.
I like to take my time to move on.
You see,
and
even
just,
me I cheat, and me I'm a woman not good, me can't cheat in peace, bro. Me I tell you.
Okay, so
Yo,
please stop saying
yo.
cheat and say that you're polygamous. Polyamorous.
Listen to me,
What's it? Polyamorous.
them something them man. Me's a monogamous.
You're not monogamous.
Say it again.
Monogamous. But you're
But the
not.
aberrations and fuck up my speech, you know, man. Say it again one more time.
You're monogamous. You're not monogamous.
I'm
though.
monogamous, but I make mistakes.
On the
You understand?
balcony.
That's what happens.
Bobby may have lift tongue.
So, what me I tell you for real? It's like,
You're
yeah,
not,
your woman
though.
are good, but you're gonna have other
You're
woman
not
yard.
monogamous.
Me can't do it. Me don't want nobody touch me, bro. Me woman are good. But you see, as me and my woman
No, I
good.
think he's just polyamorous and he doesn't want to say it because then he's gonna sound too new.
No,
age.
I'm not.
You want to be a
I don't do
OG.
these things no
you
more.
watch
You know.
Shatters when you're a little boy, no?
Yeah.
Right, see, he's a bad man. He want to be a bad man.
No,
he want to be
I
a
mean,
rude boy.
no, sir.
So you don't want to use a term like, oh, I'm a polyamorous person.
Because I'm not.
Because that's too too sassy. Exactly. You don't want any titles.
Where you even know that word from?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too foreign
I'm not
about
that,
it.
though.
No, you're trying to be
No,
like
somebody
a
I
yard
think
man.
though, if you have
You're
your
general.
woman doing good, your woman doing good. Oh, you're going to other woman yard? Me can't. That's how I hear woman talk about, oh, the reason why them got...
Lauren, I have to have some more because...
No, I like... Gio,
No.
I like me I tell?
That is a lie, bro.
This...
Yeah, your woman doing good and you cannot entertain other woman?
Bro. What you say right now does not make no sense.
Yo, if you have more phone, I call her, bro. Because I'm
Call
my
a
man.
friend. This is who wants to be a toxic here. Who wants to be toxic? Phone a friend. Who you call?
Who you want to call? Pick any one of my friend them.
I don't know who your friends are.
No, G, I'm not talking to.
Call no.
Alright. I tell
That's
you.
my nephew's name.
Call no.
Is he cute?
You don't know, Paul?
No, boy.
Oh, no, Paul. Sorry, I don't mean like that.
You say you have money, you know? So you stay too
No,
friendly.
I said cute like my
You're too
nephew.
friendly.
That's what she said.
I would say like,
Oh.
is he a little cutie?
No, I can't answer a question. You're on toxic talk, yeah?
Okay.
If you and your woman are beef, right?
Yeah.
Can you cheat? Can you feel comfortable cheating if you and your woman are beef?
Yeah, just.
There you talk.
I'm done.
There you talk. Look at more.
Bye.
See? Alright, so you know what that means. May I tell you? May I show
So as
Chevy?
I said,
I have one more friend. I have one more friend, man. May I call Chevy? I mean, I tell them, I can't them some of them, you not gonna sit well with
it
me.
doesn't sit well.
My
Chest,
house,
right your chest.
My house not good, but my
It's a
other
right
people's
chest.
house, you're crazy, man. You can't have them thing there. That Chevy busy. Chevy calm back of anything. Yeah, I can't have them thing there, man. So me know how people just
You're polyamorous,
detach.
but you don't want to say it.
Say
And I
it's too
totally,
sassy.
it's fine. It's totally fine. You don't have to
I'm not.
identify as
I'm
anything.
really not.
You're really a monogamous man.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah.
In your mind.
That's why every time I hear a girl I talk about, oh, it's because you did whatever make me do. How you even do that? How you even do that? You
Or
just
you
find
say a
out
girl
say,
give you anxiety. She's the same thing.
no, but me I say, oh, all right. That means you're supposed to anxious right now. What you gonna other man yard? How? I
Because
swear, me can't.
women seek stability and security
From who?
from men.
A woman.
So if you and her mash up, if you and her feeling unstable, she wants to
Today.
be.
And she's.
I'm not
Going
saying
out
she
tomorrow.
should tomorrow. I don't know about that. That's crazy.
Going out
That's what we're
this Black
talking. And that's what
Friday,
I mean. That's what they're doing. Immediately. Immediately. I mean, I'm telling you, you know, if you cheat on your woman I got cheat back.
I think you're projecting what you would have do already upon the woman them.
Me I talk about to me. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. All right, small I go some woman, your woman catch you and she come. That don't happen. That don't happen.
She's like, oh, well,
That-
no problem. No, but then what if
don't
I give
happen.
you a calm response and it means that I did that?
That of course, can you do it,
No.
bro?
Because I'm going to just...
Remember one time, you know, one girl catch me and cheating and she too calm about it. I said, hey, girl, give me your phone. Give me your phone. What me look? It is in the door. It is in the door. You can't me know.
Too calm.
Bro, yo, me don't know if you know what I'm born in a heart in a man.
Yeah, but you,
Yo, it's
you consistently give it.
Yeah, but me lie with it and me lie good. But sometimes some people just bother than me and can't find out them a find. But me I tell you, I saw you go sometime, man. You feel like a gunman to shot people and you shot.
Okay, can I
shot
ask
at.
you a question? Are you protecting the main woman from any potential sexually transmitted disease or infections?
Of course.
Okay.
Gotta protect yourself. If you love yourself.
I don't, bro. Honestly,
Protect yourself.
hello, some people don't
But I'm
love them life, you know?
no. This is the old me.
Some people love them feeling more
I've
than them
left
love
the
them
game.
life.
I've left the game. The game is not for me, man.
In a football jersey.
In our football jersey. Yeah.
No,
I've
but some
left the
people
game.
don't. Some people
I've left the
Some
game.
people are not protecting their partners, and they
True,
are
true,
breeding
true.
women on the streets and stuff like that. So that is
True.
But I can't talk for them, yeah, man, and you don't know us. You understand?
I just think it's like when you're playing with somebody's like somebody else's life. That's
Yeah, so something
don't
for
play
real.
with my life. Do not play with my life.
That's just something.
You know what I'm saying? Do not play with my life.
No, not for real.
No, yeah, you're not gonna be here.
No, I really think you talk, man. I feel like we need to have the conversation and more too.
No, people.
Like,
yeah,
when you
like,
cheat, use a condom for real.
yeah, like if you're going, please.
No,
my
2
God.
condom is actually bad.
No,
Like,
one
it
and
a
then
bus.
that's for the next one and use another one if you're going again.
Yeah.
But have more than one with you.
Don't get caught up in the moment.
No, for real. Don't play with
Some
people's
that tell us
lives.
that
And same
moment
for
they-
women, like, but women too, like women who are, if you're going outside your
junior gang.
relationship, like,
I don't know.
No,
Cheating produce some real
yeah,
star
but I
boy.
don't
you
think
know.
Bob was a cheater because Bob was openly with other women.
No, you think so? You know what's Bob documentary? Rita, I got you. I got you it for real, but Rita fuck up on Bob, you know.
I mean, I have a better inside scoop than the documentary. No, not that.
Not
no,
documentary,
I'm just
and
saying,
movie.
like, not even that.
Yeah, but I know say
Yeah, exactly. So,
But Rita, they do her thing.
right. So I'm saying,
See? And guess what? What I done it here, so I that kill Bob. People,
I don't think that's what. Okay, I don't.
listen. Fuck Pan killed 2 great men in Jamaica. He killed Bob Marley and he killed Michael Manley. A fuck Pan killed Michael Manley, you know?
How?
What you mean? Michael Manley find out some woman fuck Pan him with him security. DK Duncan or KD Duncan.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And when the man find him, I say, here, go on fuck. Because you soon nobody want him. So at them time, the fuck get sweet. You fuck till you married him. Kill off Michael. Kill him.
Is your stress kill him?
Yeah, fuck pan kill no people, you know. Missy fuck pan make man I say them see alien a Jamaica and them something there.
Yeah.
Fuck pan a one wicked
Where was
something.
you?
And you know why it affect man more?
Why?
Because culture again. Because we're raised for thinking, say
You supposed to be the gal.
we can't fuck every man gal no, but
Right.
no man no fuck
Mine.
gal.
Right, but remember,
Oh, God love me,
yes,
so.
exactly.
Telling us
It's a
summertime now,
king
yeah?
complex. I mean, hey,
Lock up on the gal. Right now, when me start do,
lock up.
what go on right now? what start go to a tax office? Or we start have we stamp for woman them. Mine girl, you got some check your neck. Okay. That we are dealing with right now
Branding.
because you see if none of that, your girl outside.
That's wild.
That's true.
You know what? These conversations like this.
But ring no stop nothing, no
It's
man.
conversations
And then,
like
and then
this.
kind of cheating nice, you know. With the 2 I wanna married. Oh my God.
It's conversations like this that make it difficult. I don't say difficult, but that put a weird assumption on women in my industry, because you're like, yo, you girl outside and and like for my line of work, I travel a lot.
Can't take the card once.
That's fine.
Yeah, my suit for may I wrap up that shoot there.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
You reach?
Yeah, man.
I'm so far.
No?
Yeah, that's the artist. I'm so far.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what you shooting or who you shooting?
I'm my old school mate.
Yeah, conversations like this, as you just said, you have to stamp your girl and you have to ray. Is that stuff make people feel say all women in entertainment are sleeping with men in entertainment? Or whatever the case is, like it really makes them extremely insecure. Even for us, it's just work, you know? I can speak for myself. Actually, this is done. I can only speak for Naomi Cowan. And remember, like, at least for me, maybe I don't really frighten for certain things in the industry. So for me, it's literally my workspace, if that makes sense. Like, the backstage thing, that this and that, all this kind of stuff is just part of the, I don't want to say part of the game, it's actually part of the job. Enough times I go home early, whatever the case is, like, I just be where I need to be for the time I need to be there, and I'm out. And then, of course, like, I have to be away more than being home for my actual work to earn. You know what I'm saying? But I realize,
Yeah, come with that.
but it's this kind of thing, like, people say, oh, girl, is this and that, and you just said it.
That type of thing. No.
I'm saying, though, it does.
Nah, when I say outside, alright. When I say
But
outside,
I totally understand it still. I mean, I think, here's the thing, like, even the psychology of how men and women are, how men and women are made, like, genetically, it is going to be still challenging for a man to be with a woman that has a certain type of profession until him actually like see her for who she is. I remember like there's somebody I was talking to once, and after like 2 weeks, just talking, whatever, and he's like, yo, you actually were home way more than I thought you would be. He's like, I didn't realize you spent so much time at home. And I was like, yeah, for sleep, bro. Just rest my voice and like, you know, whatever the thing is. But in his brain is like, she's an artist, she everywhere, she's a studio late at night. Most of the people I work with like to work in the day, studio-wise. Anyway, you know?
I mean, for men, I think it's more of a case where like, if you're a beautiful woman, right, certain man I go want you. And enough man I go say it, but bro, certain man will feel they at a upper level than us. So for instance, you know, say a girl, a beautiful woman probably not get as much attention in the road than say a average woman. You know why? Because they must say, yo, that out of my league.
No, for sure. I did a
That
TikTok
out of
about
my
that.
league.
I did a TikTok about that.
So it's just, I just feel like them things say you're more deserving. That's really what it is.
They don't think they're good enough for you.
Yeah,
So when you leave them, when you're not in their presence, them already don't give up. They say, I know.
Yeah, because I miss you, my girl.
Billionaire Bob over there is gonna take her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And vice versa.
Because
certain
you guys
girls,
rate yourselves, you know, your sense of self and self-esteem is anchored in what you make and what you have and what you've accomplished. But also because you have so much testosterone running through your veins that pushes you to like work and accomplish, which is the way that you were made. So I get it. I totally get it. So it's like even like my friends, this might be kind of controversial, but I feel like women that have achieved certain types of goals, I do not advise that they pair up with a man that is still on the come up. Not because he can't afford certain things, but because of how his journey is going to make him feel. You are already there. You know what I'm saying? So like if you have certain things done, like if you own property or whatever, you have a certain type of salary, even though you guys have like a beautiful connection, his subconscious mind is still going to be caught up in that. And even if he's not competing with you, he's going to feel like he's not good enough for you until him achieve that thing. But it's going to always cause a rift. And then it's either whatever, every time I see it happen with my friends, all the time. They're like, oh, well, you know, like he's working on this and that. And it's not even like a thing where I don't rate the person, but I know that what she's already done with her life, it don't match up. And him just can't manage it. Like he will still want to be with the girl, you know, because she's beautiful and she's smart and she this. But if a man is on the come up, girls, and if you have, once again, like you reach a certain level, I'm not saying that you shouldn't give them a shot. I'm just saying how you are going to make them feel, it has nothing to do with you. And it's always going to make the man feel like he's less. Even if the woman doing everything, Mr. Girl, do everything for the man. Help them start their business. Pato? That was good, Pato, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Guess we're still.
No, that was
Guess
good.
we're surprised. It was good.
No, because people always make fun of me. You know what I make fun of me? But I see them do everything for the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that friend that had a partner that was, oh God, I'm talking her business. She's not going to watch this. She had a partner who closed his business to become an artist manager. She had paid for the music video them. And this and that, whatever. Man, I drive big Benz like yours. What you have this thing? Large one. I don't know cars. She driving a Honda, but is she making the money? Right?
You don't want that one.
Crazy.
Them still there?
No.
Let me see her.
Oh, she's cute. She's fine.
I'm going to see her out here.
But I said that to say, but still he was not acting right. You know what I'm saying? When I say not acting right, it's not even a cheating thing. Him just a move like very...
And she even give him advice is like him
don't want
combative.
it. Yeah, exactly. Because once again, he's chasing that goal.
No, you think, man.
Mentally, him not going to feel good about himself until these artists that he was managing. And it was guys. It wasn't even like he was involved with a girl and whatever. But he's not going to feel worthy of her until that thing that he started is finished. Most men, not all. You have some men that are like emotionally intelligent enough, but the way you make is for work and do things.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, for women in my space, in my industry, I actually don't really advise we date other artists. I think it's better to just go for people that, like... I mean, my parents, they got lucky. But them, even sometimes, I used to think they were going to break up all the time. But they were so passionate about their work that they were always, like, not cussing, but, like, debating. So when I'm little, I was like, oh, my God, they're getting a divorce. But they're completely like attached at the hip now. But I said that to say women in a field where you have like a presence and whatever the case is, like just find a tapaнаris in another field where him don't mix up in your thing and him don't feel like a boss. Like get you a lawyer, a doctor, or somebody that just, I'm just saying, like a lot of girls are like, oh, but they don't have style. Like enough creative girls. Oh my God, like he doesn't dress well. I'm like, yeah, look for dressing. Like we dress like that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like I have enough friends who are like, oh, if a guy does not have great style, like ick. I said, girl, you can't go on because some of them closeted one who dress real good. So anyway, that's a different
drink too much,
conversation.
No, man, I drink.
No, I'm
drink
just
too much,
talking.
man.
This is real. I'm not. This is not alcohol. But I go back to say that men are made to create, to like build.
Mm-hmm.
We are meant to build, but in a cycle. We're meant to like nurture, do some work, come back in, ray. That's why women feel like this. Four different cycles throughout the month. We don't want to talk about it. Feminism kind of messed it up for us.
Oh, no, but time.
Yeah, I has to go. Bye.
Time.
I'll see you on Let's Be Honest.
Yeah, I forgot to do that, man. But this was a good episode. Good episode.
Was it?
No, honest, no, this feels short. It's a long episode, but it feels short. Because we have enough more things to talk about.
We have so much to talk about.
But we have time out of life. But let me know can find you.
At Naomi Cowan. That's NaomiCowan everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, whatever, YouTube.
There we go. And
I like Threads.
Threads, you use it?
I started to use it like a month ago.
Start.
No, but people, I trade people, them I go good.
Word. Oh,
maybe.
yeah, you done. Right?
Yeah.
But people, this is Toxic Talk. Well, gone.